Hello, welcome back, or welcome to another episode of us trying to transform the spare room into a bathroom. Jake's just starting off by making sure the electrics work, and thankfully they are. And then we continue building a built-in cupboard, which used to be the entrance to the old bathroom. Later on, we continue with the partition wall for the new shower and installing all the waterproof membrane. As always, thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoyed the video. Room's going to be the warmest room in the house.
It doesn't hold heat, it doesn't create heat. Thing is, I've got loads of room now. Once I get over here, I've got room because it lowers the floor. So when I get there...
You've got the block over there.
Yeah, I've got to turn it the other way. Why didn't you do this in the first place? Yeah. It's coming, it's coming. I'm going to get this corner on there. You got it? Okay, grab it.
Yeah, I've got it.
And put that arm inside so you can come over. Right, I'm just going to get that in that corner. It should go up now. Okay, have you got it?
Yeah.
100%?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And she's in. Yeah. Right, next. you come off the escalator. Why were you still down there? Last bit. I'll tidy up these edges, but I think that's the last bit. It looks a bit of a mismatch, doesn't it? But trying to use up all the bits we've got lying around rather than throwing them in the skip at some point. But yeah, double check around the room. That's terrible. It'll all get filled in. Look good. I'll stick some screws in there now. So what you do, if you've got a big gap, you put the black screws in all the way down, and that will help the plaster stick to it, not move.
Here's where we got to today. Here's where Jake got to today.
It was a team effort. You passed me things, you carried things, we did it together.
You happy with where we're at so far?
Yeah, definitely. I'm not happy about this cut here.
Well, it doesn't wobble anymore.
It certainly doesn't wobble. Tiny weeny little bit, but it's good.
And what are we doing tomorrow?
Filling in the holes, putting up the waterproof membrane and things. I've got to do the waterproof membrane first, and then
That's
we can do the
boring. We don't want to do the waterproof membrane. We want to put the tiles
no,
down.
okay, we'll put the tiles down and then we can leak and then we have to start again. Good morning. Back at it after yesterday, finishing off the last bit of the plasterboard. I spent a couple of hours filling all the initial big cracks in. They're nowhere near dry because it is chilly here at the moment. We've even got the heaters on today. And I know Spain, people don't think it gets that cold, but it does. We're quite high up in the hills here. Not really high, but high enough. And yeah, today it's time to tackle the waterproof membrane for the shower. So this adheres to the walls and the floor with tile adhesive. So obviously we've bought porcelain tiles for in the bathroom. So I'm just going to use the same porcelain tile adhesive to stick that down. I do have to prime the floor first because obviously we've been standing on it, so it's a bit dusty. So I'll give that a clean off and then prime it, and then get the first layer in is the floor. So you get your floor in and up the walls, and then the next layers for the walls go over that, so if there is any water leakage then it doesn't hit the floor, it goes straight onto the waterproof membrane, should I say. I've also got some gaps around the sides and the little beveled edges of the plasterboard to fill in with that, because I feel it's going to be stronger than the plasterboard fill and finish. So I'll get some scrim on here, fill all these gaps in as well, and yeah, then attack the floor. Also, there's no wibble wobble, which we're really happy about. This worked. Obviously putting a few bits of plasterboard around the side, lots of screws, and this one main piece going from floor to ceiling has stopped that wibbly wobbling, so we shouldn't have any issues there. We have had some comments in the last video about putting a glass screen in, but the water here isn't the best, it's quite harsh. So that means that every single time I have a shower, I'd have to clean the glass. Same in the old house, and it does become very boring. You know, you just want to get in and out of the shower without having to spend ages squeegeeing the window, glass, whatever. So yeah, let's go.
that? What's wrong? Come on. Come and help. Have you done this before?
Sorry?
Have you done this before?
Once. And she's in.
A little shower cubicle?
Just all the walls to do now.
Yep.
They should be a bit easier because they haven't got as many like curves in and stuff.
We've got to wait for the floor to dry, haven't we, first?
Yeah, that won't be dry. Probably tomorrow. But we will see. And we're back at it. So, time to tackle the shower area. I've already spent an hour or so cutting all the waterproof membrane. I've got the holes cut out for that bit. So yeah, first goes a thin layer of tile adhesive, and then we, like I did yesterday, scribe it with this thin tile trowel. It's got a 5 or 6 mil tooth on there, as you can see, and then get it up and push all the excess out. Make sure that it's got a good coat underneath it, get all the air bubbles out. So yeah, I'm going to continue with that. Let's go. Right, that's me done for the day. Managed to get all of that waterproofed. Hello.
Hiya. I like the pink.
Or do you want to keep it like that?
Yeah, it's very pretty.
I don't think if we ever decided to sell the house that anybody would buy it if it's a bow mat all over it, but yeah, it's ready to be tiled in there. Got to do the floor first, and then the walls can be done.
Yes.
Yeah, so yeah, another step forward. I'm happy.
I'm very happy.
Looks good. Hopefully it won't leak. Don't see why it would once it's got the tiles on there as well, so all good.
Great.
Right, I think we'll end the episode there. I'm going to go and have a shower, and we'll see you in the next one.
Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.
We hope you had a good New Year.